detoured through Bedford, only a short detour, got about another 15 minutes on the journey, 36 miles to go now, so happy days. M1 coming up fast, wasn't too bad. Weather stayed the same, still about 16 degrees, cloudy, low cloud as well. Proper nice conditions. Not a chance of anything here now on the bottom fishing, float fishing. You should always carry a floater kit with you, plenty of floaters as well. Remember, it's good to chum them up. What I mean chum them up, it's like a rubby dubby sort of thing I do, oiling them up like a chum line. Seems to get a better reaction. I've had a few people come back to me and actually said where I could get them going on floaters by putting oil, just changed, got a feeding response. I don't know why it does it. I mean, other things it does as well, like a lot of the time they only like taking in like flat water, calm. So when you're in a ripple, like when you put oil there, you know, like when you spot out like pellets or hemp, you get the oily residue. Well, that creates the same thing. So you can almost, what I like doing, say like I'm on the krill, yeah? I put some krill liquid with it, mixed in with the oil. Now the oil can be anything. I quite like using hemp oil. Just get a bottle of hemp oil, £5 from Tesco's. It's good quality as well. Make sure the greener it is, the better, I find. By mixing like krill liquid in with it, you're almost giving them a taste of what you're fishing with. You know, if you were using, I don't know, tutti frutti boilies, add some tutti frutti in with it. Don't go mental, of course. The more natural the liquid, the better. You can add more, but if you're using like a hardcore flavour, you know, be aware, don't go mad with it. There's no point doing that. Hoping getting jackpot straight away. This is really early for me to be flying around in the traffic, so normally it's either later in the day, afternoon, or it's in the early hours. So I'm coming up to my 2.9 mile to the M1. Sweet. Starting to buzz even more now. Tied up. All I've got to do is just check the last, say 20 foot of rock bottom, which is fluorocarbon mainline I use, see if there's any nicks in that. Rigs, like I say, already pre-tied. The ones what are already on, I've got choddies on them all at the moment. They'll be checked for sharpness. Any discrepancies in the hook, because at the end of the day it's all about what you do with the end bit, which is the hook, where you put it, how you sharpen it. That's what does it. It ain't like the rod, the reel, and all the rest of it. That don't hook them up. It's all down to where you put that bit there. So, rig presentation, weed, clean bottom. You know what I mean? These are all factors. The biggest edge with a hook though, there's two really, isn't there? Choddy because you know you're fishing, and then sharpening it up, like I've shown many times. If you had to go and hunt your food, you'd have to have, if you don't have it sharp, you ain't going to like hook it up, cut it up, skin it, kill it, whatever. So it's the same thing, you know, your thing ain't a knife, it's a hook. That's still a sharp instrument. And there ain't no hooks that can't be sharpened, at least 50%. Forget about all the bullshit. Even dare I call him Danny? Yeah, let's just say that, right? Yeah, if you're looking underwater, 7 is there. Long, straight, flat edge. Sorry, mate, but you're doing it. But I'm not going to say no more about that. They all follow the Uncle Jim in the end. Floater fishing, chodding. But, like I say, I'm I'm in front, ahead of the pack, not looking. I'm looking behind, not looking behind someone else. Well, hey, round the corner. M1 straight. Now we're flying again. Now just over. But hey, we lost it again. So basically what I'm trying to say, it's like any edge I want to keep in front. I'm not following no one. The followers can follow me. That's what I like. But in essence, right, yeah, in reality, right, yeah, you can always learn something. However big, however little, and you can turn it into an edge. Edge is stacked up, stack fish up. So like, I still abide by the few simple rules of find them, cast to them, bait them, catch them. And this year, the water I've been on, well, I have to write a book. Yes, I've struggled, but I could have gone elsewhere, done whatever, but I've still learned things from that. Do you know what I mean? You can't have it always. And put it in perspective as well. It's the coldest winter I've ever known. I mean, they've been locked in ice cold water for like basically 6 months nearly. And it's like, it's been relentless. I mean, it's just unbelievable. Makes you wonder what's actually happening to this world now. I mean, I have many conversations with people out and about. You know, you imagine in 20 years' time what's going to happen. I mean, I wouldn't even want to be around in 50 years' time. I mean, the future. There you go. Global warming, I say. Never known so many northerlies and easterlies all through the spring. It will have a knock-on effect with these fish. They won't spawn, they'll be big, they've lost condition, they'll spawn, they haven't gained that condition before spawning. I mean, a lot of the big ones have come out at like, say they were 53, coming out at 49, 51, 46, 12, things like that. I mean, that's how much goodness has been taken from them. And it's, you know, the bigger the water, the worse it seems to be. Like, it just seems to be so far behind 2 months. So there you go. I'm getting close now, right? Yeah, about 30 miles. I don't know when I'll speak to you later. Maybe tonight. I don't know. I'll see what happens. But I hope you've enjoyed a little bit of therapy and a little insight in the last few months what goes on in the life of a, let's call it, a professional carp angler. It is sometimes a sad state of affairs, but you have to just like rise above it, because obviously you must be doing something right. Anyway, speak to you later.